Hello. It is the first of the month, so I'm coming here with a beautiful message for a lovely collective. Using my tarot, cleanse the energy. I have incense burning in the corner. I felt drawn to this crystal for today, so this will be at the base. And I also have my journal that I will be drawing on to see if I can get any images going. Ooh, that's weird. Haven't burped at all today. Okay, so the energy is clear. Messages are ready to come out. I also have my Animal Kin Oracle deck that I'll be using to, let's go ahead and start with the Animal Oracle to see if we can get some general messages. Cleanse the energy. I'm asking my divine guardians and guides leading me to the highest good to go ahead and let's get this message going. We do have a full moon approaching this Sunday. So it's my little tea, Earl Grey. See if see what energy needs to be heard and transmuted. And full moons are all about release. So let's see if there needs to be energy released. I kept saying the name Terry. I don't know why. So Terry, that's a message coming through. It's a significance. And you know, I've been going through a lot of, so I was gonna say with the burping is it's very root throat chakra, and also working on my root chakra as well. So learning how to have self-security and assurance in myself to be able to speak and vocalize and get my messages across properly. So that's been something I'm working on. So I don't know if someone out there is also going through that, but going ahead and asking my guardian angels and spirit guides that are guiding me to my highest good and guiding the collective to the highest good and the love consciousness that we are all striving toward, to let me know what messages can come out. So waiting to see if I can get an overall archetype for this reading, for this collective. Talk about it. So the ones in reverse I'm gonna put away, and the ones upright, wow. So we have 32 fox, and then we have 35 lady beetle, luck. I would say, yeah, okay. Let's get some overall themes. Actually, I don't really get those a lot. Okay. 32 fox. It is a fire archetype, and the kin essence, alone time allows for personal growth and inner peace. Now I can relate to this a lot. I've been very much in hermit mode. I don't know if anyone else has either. The smoke coming through is incense, but it's been very helpful to go ahead and work through some healing and kind of get in touch with myself and realize, you know, how I've been limiting myself through my own thoughts and fears, and just really releasing. And that's also a fire energy, is, you know, release. That's, I feel like fire, you know, you put something to the fire and it is gone and transmuted, and transmutation has been a big part of this journey that I've been going through, and I believe this collective as well has been going through. So it says, foxes remind us of our need for solitude, retreat, hiding, and to often focus purely on ourselves in order to restore, recharge, and get back into our own power. According to folklore, the fox is an intelligent being said to possess magical abilities that increase with age. So, you can see that often the most intriguing and antisocial types are actually the most powerful. So this energy that I've also been really fixated on is Kendrick Lamar, and the whole, you know, his effect into basically culturally restoring, you know, hip hop and bringing it back into the main stage, with this respect for artistry, and how people I've been like really fixated on watching like reaction videos to his diss tracks, in a way, to definitely diss tracks to Drake, and how he was, you know, in a period of solitude for, you know, after his last album, and then when he decided to come out, it was like with a bang, like, you're gonna hear me. And when Drake had initially put his first diss track to Kendrick Lamar, and everyone was waiting for those 17 days for him to release, you know, a back talk to it, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, he's scared, like, why is he not releasing anything? Release something. And during that 17 days of like solitude and basically like cooking, he was whipping it up in there. He dropped a nuke, essentially, into the rap game, and into the world heard Kendrick Lamar, and he had nothing to prove, and he could take that time to, you know, he could have waited 6 months before he dropped, you know, a comeback, and when he would release it, everyone was going to listen, everyone's going to hear. So, and it was just funny because all the reactors were always like, you know, watch out for those quiet ones. Watch out for the ones that you don't really hear anything about, the ones that aren't making a big fuss or anything like that. You know, you're quick to dismiss them, but when the quiet one has something to say, when they're ready to pop out and show people, it shakes the world. So I'm probably speaking to a collective that's been, you know, in a dark night of kind of like stewing and reflecting and really trying to sort things through, but it's kind of like feeling a stir, feeling like they need to pop out, you know. Maybe it's day 16 waiting for day 17 ready to show out, and let the world know. So I love that, you know. I love Kendrick Lamar. I think he's a legend, and just the way that he was isolated in his own world, you know, not trying to show out, not trying to like flex or anything like that. He was just, you know, out there. But when he got when someone, you know, tried to get pulled into, you know, don't forget about me, don't forget that I'm the GOAT, don't forget that I'm the king, you know, I made legendary music, and, you know, don't forget that. So pairing this with the Lady Beetle Luck, that's awesome. So that means that's like, I feel like the universe and God is like on your side to help you in this pop out era. Like, I'm excited for this collective. I'm excited to see what you guys, you know, are gonna bring out. And that's another fire essence. Kin essence: never lose the childlike sense of wonder that cultivates your natural lucky disposition. So especially in a period of solitude, when you are reflecting and going through these transmutation phases, where you're, you know, in the cocoon, the caterpillar, you know, is in the cocoon, and they're basically in there getting ripped and torn and into goo so that they can metamorphosize into a butterfly, which is a completely another being. I think this is I don't think this is telling you that, like, while you're in that cocoon phase, I feel like this is a collective that is in that phase. Don't get lost in the darkness, you know. Don't hold up and stagnate on those, you know, those dark type of nights of the soul. You need to tap back into your childlike joy and kind of like let that guide you to your light, let that guide you to the light, and to your own light. So let's just see. We can see that their gift, the lady beetle, to us is to remember that we can all create our own luck just by doing the things we were born to do. Our original state of being, love, is all we need to create and have whatever we want in life. If we simply remember this state we are born into, the lady beetle reminds us to approach everything with a sense of innocence, wonder, and fascination without focus on or conscious knowledge of any underlying threat. Okay, so it's like giving me this energy that, don't get lost into the sauce. Put it in reverse, Terry. Like back it up a little bit and add some of that joy into your life. So keep that childlike wonder and let it guide you to your butterfly stage. Let it get you out of the cocoon. You can't, if a caterpillar stayed in the cocoon just as goo, we would never get the joy and the beauty of its existence as the butterfly. So I feel like the butterfly is in a way meant to show us the light at the end of the tunnel, but you have to tap in and unlock that within yourself. Good ways to do that would be to kind of what makes you happy. Like if you're in that, I've felt it too, just literally today and this past few weeks of transformation and all this stuff is sometimes you gotta watch funny stuff. Sometimes you gotta laugh and find what makes you giggle and giddy, or dance if I find like when I dance to really drum beats and things that I can kind of just move around to, it gets that energy moving so you don't get lost in the sauce. Okay, let's get some tarot going. Let's get some tarot going for this beautiful collective. Let's do the energy this collective is moving out of. What's the energy this collective is moving out of, my beautiful loving spirit guides? What's the energy this collective? Ooh, pop out. 8 of Wands. Rushed. This collective maybe has been rushed, has been in a very hurried state. This is giving, moving from one spot to the other. Lots of things are happening. You're always just trying to go. Trying to look at her, the feet are not on the floor. She is flying with the wands, with whatever life is taking. Maybe there's a lot of creative energy as well that is taking you on to the next level. So it seems, but the fact that this collective is moving out of it is leading me to think that you needed this solitude to ground. Maybe you've got a lot of experiences that have been happening and you just can't catch a break. It's kind of giving what my last reading was. And it's very hurried, very rushed. 8 of Wands is rushed, fast moving energy. And paired with the archetype of solitude, seems like you needed to take some time. You needed this time to really rest and to reflect and kind of get your bearings in order. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Can I get the energy this collective is currently in? Can I get a current energy state for this collective? Spirit guides, thank you. Yeah. Energy state this collective is in. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Got Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I'm feeling this creative creative boss energy coming through, and I'm really digging it. I love it a lot. 7 of Pentacles. So you're in that solitude, in that you know, looking at what you got going, looking at your resources. The Pentacles is resource. So you're in this state of kind of like, I have got these Pentacles. I have 7. How do I get these to work for me, to kind of like to get going into what I want, which I'm feeling is like this energy of release, of creation, of showing out, of popping out, of letting the world know like who you are, powerful beings. Like just from the cards I've been seeing at the bottom of the deck, that I know that Spirit is going to want to say the energy you're moving into. This is a powerful Emperor is an Ace of Swords is smart with the mind and can use the mind to build an empire. Literally Kendrick Lamar. Like, you can't tell me one thing, that man is smart. That man is in his brain. Lovely. So, and the sword, using his words to convey a message, to change the culture back into, you know, he was like, this rap game, what has been happening, confirmation horn, this needs a shakeup. You know, they need their king back. Emperor, they need their king back. So I'm gonna use my Ace of Swords, my mind and my language to go ahead and show y'all what worlds I want to see. I want to see hip hop being respected. I want to see rap being respected. I want it to be seen as an art. I want it to be seen and treated with the respect it deserves. So this is the 7 of Pentacles, giving that you're in that, you know, day 17. You're in that 17 days. You're like, let me gather. Like, you have so much creative, experiences you can use for creativity, and you're just kind of deciding how you want to let it out, how you want to show out. Like, you're in the spot where you're kind of just assessing your resources and wanting to see what you want to do with them. And so that does take solitude. That does take time, because you have to reflect and see who you are as a person and how you want to present yourself in that way and with what your resources are. Let me just get some keywords from my my little book. A time to reflect on progress, literally. So you're in this thinking phase, you're in the solitude phase, you're in the 17 days before you pop out, and all respect to that. So let's get some energy that you're going to be moving into. Let's get what this collective is looking forward to. And I want to get a specificity on what energy they can be looking forward to, since it is the first of the month, in October. What Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Okay. Kendrick Lamar is definitely inspiring this message right now, because when Sir King Kendrick popped out and used his little time of reflection and solitude and decided to come out to the world, he literally changed the game. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana, first of all, and it's all about the tides changing, like the tides moving, and just, so, you know, Drake was at his prime, like he was at the top and everything like that. So, you know, that's what people are saying. And when Kendrick came out, he literally spun that wheel around, and the world was not ready. Some people were like, yeah, but other people were Oh my goodness, the game was changed. Okay, so that is what you guys are stepping into. And talk about luck. This is divine. This is divinely guided. Whatever higher being you believe in, deities, your ancestors, your God, the universe is on your side. Like this is confirmation to go ahead and when you feel that gut to go ahead and pop out, it's gonna be spectacular. And the fact that this is for October, I am loving October for you guys. God, like, bless this collective and bless this month for this collective. We need, and I'm saying this as someone that is, I am eagerly awaiting this collective that I know has good in their heart to pop out and show us. Pop out, please. We need this collective to pop out and to show the world and to change the game and to shift the wheel and move it. We are transitioning. The collective, the world is transitioning. The people at the top now that have been greedy and corrupt and stealing and violent and despicable, with despicable intentions of greed and power and self, all that stuff, is being flipped. And to assist this flip, the collectives that have been, in that solitude, in that Seven of Pentacles solitude, that have taken their experiences from the past, and I can get even more clarification on, what past experiences are. But honestly, I'm not, because you guys need to be focusing on what you're going to be bringing in. And I'm telling you, it's going to be joy. It's going to be I'm sensing abundance as well. But we need you. We need what you want to put out. Whatever it is, we need that. The people that have been at the bottom, the ones that have been, advocating for love, for community, for humanitarianism, for just for a world that we know that this world has not been a safe space for souls like this to exist in. As we're shifting into this new era of collectiveness, of love, and we need to do it ruthlessly. Like what we're transforming, it needs to be ruthlessly, shamelessly brought down. Okay? And the best way to bring it down, everyone's like, oh my God, like, what do I do? Like, I live out in, this random little town, and they don't ever have, like, I can't do protest, or I can't eat, I can't do this, I can't do that. Joy is resistance. Existence is resistance. Okay? You existing in your entire beautiful being is resistance, is change. That's the thing, that's the kicker. All you need to do is pop out. Be authentically yourself, because I know this collective, if you're watching this video, I know this collective is for the greater good. I know your heart needs to be shown in whichever way you express it. So let's get some more for what energy is coming in for this beautiful collective for October, since it is the first of the month. It's the first of the month. Okay. I need this collective to know they need to pop out. Oh, that wasn't in reverse when it came out. So, Ten of Swords. Reversed. And even not reversed. But when it popped out, you saw that. It was in reverse. Release. War is over. Pain, the cycle, like, if you see it when it's in reverse, the swords are falling from this beautiful woman. And this is showing me that your period of pain. Oh, I'm getting like lots of burpees. So throat chakras. Okay. Needs to be expressed. Okay, there we go. that's okay. It's needs to be expressed. So, period of pain, 10 of Swords. So that's, 10 of Swords is a completion of a cycle. It's the end of a period of self-entrapment, of darkness, of just pain. 10 of Swords is painful. Like, there's no way around it. And the way that it appears is that it is, honey, it's over. And not because pain and painful experiences are over, because pain is a part of life, but who you are, the butterfly that's coming out of that gooey cocoon, is completely different. Like, the fortune is in your favor. Like, we cannot escape painful experiences, but we can alter how we respond to them. And from just like the constant burping I was getting, it needs to be expressed. Do not hold on to the solitude, okay? Do not hold on to don't cling to it. Release. These swords want to be released. Release the swords. And the way you release it is however you express yourself, baby. You went through these experiences. There was like, you were flying and you were ungrounded. You were just going. You just like, okay, life got this, life got that, life got this. Okay. I guess that's what it is. So this showing up for October is showing me that this period, the 10 is completion. The Wheel of Fortune is 10. Is the 10 arcana, major arcana. We're heading, this is the 10th month. 10, 10, 10. Oh, okay, so 10s. Look for 10s, okay? Because that's the name of the game. That's the number. So especially 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Those, look for that. It's the cycle ending. 0, 0, 0 and 1, 1, 1. Cycle ending is 0, 0, 0. New beginnings 1, 1, 1. So, okay. And it's 10-1 today, okay? It is 10-1. October 1st. Let's go. Let's complete this cycle. Okay, what else energy for this collective coming in for October? Ooh. Okay. They said, hold on. There's a lot of cards coming out there, but I'm liking the ones I see, okay? So, energy for this collective. Any more cards coming in for October? This collective going. I need to pop out. Pop out. Show. 4 of Swords. Rest. With the energy that you're leaving, this rushed energy, you're going to be in a period where you can rest. You're not always going to have to be rushing and just skiddying and scurrying and just like little like jumbled, anxious energy. It's a period where you can sit. She's sitting and she's just looking, and she can leave whenever she wants, but she can also sit for as long as she wants. And being paired with the 10 of Swords, this is, you probably went through some very intense cycles, this year or the past few years. Very hurried, anxious energy. And this is a time where you can actually, take these experiences, express them when you desire. And you're in those 17 days, rest, thinking, deciding how you want to show out. And this is telling me that, you know, compared to the rushed energy that you were in, October would be a time for you to rest and to reflect. So solitude, pairing with the solitude energy. So for this collective, so not like day 16 for you. Maybe this is day 1. Maybe this is day 1 of 17, and you need that period of time to really to absorb everything that you've went through, and to allow yourself and your spirit to rest, and kind of the root chakra, get into a secure state with your being. You know, feel secure, feel safe in your body. Okay, I'll get one last card for this collective before I close out the message. One last card. What they're looking for October. This collective. One last card. Almost. Temperance. Okay, so you're in your day 1 of 17. You went through a lot of anxious energy, a lot of experiences that have kind of just been thrown at you, and you're like kind of assessing all your resources. This is a beautiful message. The tides are turning, and temperance is all about alchemizing the experiences and moving them towards your benefit. So take this time. Lady Luck is on your side. Take this time to rest and get your resources in order. I love you. Bye.